DJ, you in the booth. Blueprints in the booth.
Money trees, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we playing true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Came up counting every coupon, stretching out the pay. Now I'm reading every contract, watching what I say. Own the name, own the game, that's a different lane. Equity in everything, that's a different chain. Talk numbers on the mic, now rumors in the chat. If it never made a profit, how you calling that a stat? I was broke in the flesh, but my mind stayed rich. Turned a hustle to a system, then I flipped that switch. Assets on the board, I don't flex receipts. I want rent every month while my son's asleep. I want trust funds funded off the work I did, so my grandkids wealthy off the words I spit.
Money trees, but yes.
Plant that seed, let it grow slow, that's all we need. Roots in the ground, roots in the sky. We build it brick by brick, we don't chase that. Money trees, podcast, talk that plan. From a small stack to a whole new land. Say ownership, ownership, say legacy. Every bar blueprint, repeat after me. Yeah, I'm long term living in a quick hit era. Everybody want a viral, I just want a better ledger. You outside spending, I'm inside learning. Let the compound work while the clock keeps turning. I don't chase clout, clout fade too fast. I'm trying to own the show, own the masters, own the land tax. Streams pay pennies, but the brand pay plenty. Turn a clip to a client, then a client to 20. Talk mindset shift, that's a rebrand soul. From I get rich someday, till I'm doing what I'm told. By the habits, by the math, by the notes I keep. I let the numbers talk for me while I get some sleep. I'm a landlord of ideas, tenant of the grind. Lease up fear, a Vic broke mine. Every episode a ladder, every gem a leaf. Watch the forest grow wide from a single belief. Money trees, podcast, plant that seed. Let it grow slow, that's all we need. Roots in the ground, roots in the sky. We build it brick by brick, we don't chase that. Money trees, podcast, talk that plan. From a small stack to a whole new land. Say ownership, say legacy. Every bar blueprint, repeat after me. Yeah. Started with a vision and a notebook, facts. Now it's family on the cap table, all on the track. If I win, then we win, that's the way I see every branch in the fan from this money tree. Money trees, podcast, plant that seed. Let it grow slow, that's all we need. Roots in the ground, roots in the sky. We build it brick by brick, we don't chase that. Money trees, podcast, talk that plan. From a small stack to a whole new land. Say ownership, ownership, say legacy. Yeah, if you drop game, that's the key to be free. Money trees, podcast.
Peace and purpose, Money Trees family. Before we even get deep, I just want to say today's episode, it's special. We're talking about Nipsey Hussle's shift from just drop it for free to value your craft. That change, that mindset, it's what set him apart. DZ, you always talk about moving different. This right here was the blueprint.
You already know, Universe, too many artists, they got this habit of giving everything away like their music isn't worth much. Nipsey, he flipped that. The $100 album, that wasn't some greedy move. That was respect. He was saying, I value this, so you should value this. That's a declaration of worth. You can't expect others to invest in you if you don't invest in yourself.
Exactly. And it wasn't about thinking you're above anybody. It was about, if you believe in the mission, stand behind it with more than words. Nip saw beyond streams and likes. He wanted a community that truly stood with him. That's what makes this whole thing timeless.
Yeah, it flips the game on its head. Like, if you're chasing playlists or just trying to go viral, you're racing to the bottom. Nip built a lane where the art mattered, where respect and investment were linked. Every artist listening, this is your reminder. Your work has value. Start treating it that way, and others will too. So let's get into how Nip did it for real. He pressed up 1,000 physical CDs, slapped that $100 price tag on them, right? But he didn't just sell music. He added layers, private concert access, personal touches for the first folks to buy in. If you paid the 100, you weren't just getting a disc. You were entering a movement.
And that move changed the narrative. When Jay-Z bought 100 copies, sure, the headlines wrote themselves, but that wasn't the flex. The real flex was fans who believed deep enough to cop one CD at that price. He empowered everyday people to become a part of the story, to invest like it meant something for the whole culture.
Nip wasn't just selling music. He sold the idea of belief, of shared investment. He blurred that line between artist and audience, made it feel like an ownership play. And that honestly is where community turns to legacy.
And then you look at the numbers. 1,000 copies sold at $100 apiece, that's a clean $100,000, all direct to Nip. No label cuts, no streaming pennies, none of that. Every move went right back into what he was building.
Right, and that direct-to-fan model, that's real independence. He reinvested it into merch, pop-up shops, marathon clothing, even more music and documentaries. That one decision turned supporters into real backers of every next move. Each album sold wasn't just profit, it was a brick in the foundation of a bigger economy.
And look, like we talked about back in the wholesale and trust episode, this is ownership. This is the muscle independent artist can flex. You don't need millions of streams or cosigns. You need a solid crew who stands behind you, so each sale multiplies instead of trickling away.
That's the Axis universe. See, Nipsey took this Proud To Pay foundation and used it as the launch pad for everything marathon. That 100K, it went right into local business, tech initiatives, and buying up Crenshaw. He wasn't stacking cash for validation. He was circulating it back into the ecosystem. That's how you seed generational wealth, and it's how a brand becomes something you can't just stream. It's in the soil.
Man, and that marathon brand still runs. He made sure the money moved through the block, through ownership. And yo, DZ, your whole thing with currency development, it always reminded me of this. Reinvesting in your community instead of draining it, it multiplies the impact.
Absolutely. Whether you're in music, real estate, or tech, if you plant that seed money in your own circle, it's going to sprout. Nip tapped in with local businesses, hired his people, even started STEM initiatives for the youth. And that ripple effect, you can't fake it. You can't shortcut it. That's real autonomy, building wealth right where you stand.
One thing people forget, DZ, higher price, you end up with highly invested people. It's not just heads looking for something quick to bump, they're part of your circle now. Nip's whole rollout, from the private show to writing fans' personal notes, it created real loyalty.
Exactly. That's why casual listeners became lifers. The concert, the handwritten notes, all that made the connection personal. Fans weren't buying a product. They were investing in the movement. They stood up because they felt seen. They felt part of the growth. That's how you turn an audience into believers.
And, fam, I gotta say, I met an artist in Florida, right? Dude started slipping custom notes and exclusive merch to his top supporters, just like Nip. His numbers weren't the highest, but that fan base, unbreakable. They show up, they buy, they tell friends. Sometimes it's not about 20,000 people. It's about a core 50 that'll ride every time. That's that Proud to Pay gold.
All right, let's drop a quick playbook for indie artists locked in for 2026. Make a premium version of your product. Attach a price point that means something. Bundle in exclusives, behind the scenes, early listens, maybe a meet and greet. Do different tiers, $25 to $100, even $250 if you're bringing real value. Most important, don't make it about the numbers. Craft a story people connect to.
That's the key, right? Like everybody's worried about volume. How many followers? How many streams? But when you find those people who'll pay 100 and really identify with what you're doing, they could end up funding your next 10 moves. I mean, shoot, one fan might become a partner, an investor, or even a collaborator down the road. It's about the connection, not just the transaction. That's the future. Now let's wrap it up on the real tip. Nipsey showed us, focus on equity, not just exposure. Ownership is what lasts. When you own it all, when you control your price and the way your art gets out, you're making moves your grandkids can eat off of. That's what he left behind. Not just music, but a model.
Right. Proud to Pay wasn't just a moment. It shifted the game. It gave us and anyone listening permission to price with purpose. You don't got to wait for a cosign. You can build your own lane, your own system from the jump. Every sale, it ain't just income. It's a seed for the next generation. That's how real wealth is built and how creative freedom is protected.
And with fans that are proud to pay, every dollar is a brick in your legacy. Don't just upload the art and hope. It's about curating value and building on every win. That's the marathon. Keep running, y'all.
Rest in power, Nipsey Hussle. To all the artists and hustlers listening, set your price, create your power, and remember, own everything. Appreciate you, universe, for always keeping this game honest.
You already know, DZ. To the Money Trees fam, we got more blueprints coming soon. Until next time, keep growing, keep it moving, and keep planting those money tree seeds. Peace.
Bless up, universe. Bless up to everybody tuned in. The marathon truly continues. We out.
Money trees ain't just about green, it's about roots, branches, and building a team. Protect what you plant, let the next gen eat. This is real talk, where the hustle meets the beat.
Hey, no, it's deeper than the chains in the fame fan. DJ Universe, I goes in the game plan. Clone wars, but the knowledge that's the real clone. Blueprints get passed down like a family home. From basements to boardrooms, beats to trust funds. Rap royalties to assets, we touch funds. Talking about a legacy, not just a check. Own your master, son. Don't sell your respect. Financial lit in the cipher, breaking bread with the wise. Street smart meets Wall Street. Watch the empire rise, not just bars. It's a balance sheet anthem every episode. Get a jewel, then stand on it.
Secret hip-hop meets the hustle for generational wealth. Pass it down, right off. Or they pass away broke. Or they pass away broke.
Money trees ain't just about green, it's about roots, branches, and building a team. Protect what you plant, let the next gen eat. This is real talk, where the hustle meets the beat.
Clone War spinoff with DJ Universe and Dangerous Zygos. The Clone War spinoff with DJ Universe and Dangerous Zygos.
Money trees ain't just about green, it's about roots, branches, and building a team. Protect what you plant, let the next gen eat. This is real talk, where the hustle meets the beat.
The Clone War spinoff with DJ Universe and Dangerous Zygos.